Welcome back to class. Today is week 4, day 4, afternoon. If you guys read the instructions, you would have seen that our required user stories are what? Users can see the top movies, the top 20 movies that are currently being played. They're seeing a movie title, a year, a rating, a poster, right? So we've done the first two, right? Did we not get some movies? Yes. Let's go ahead and look at how long the movies are that we get. Let's do render movies, and we can do this, dot state, dot movies, dot length. Okay, we save it, and I actually need to start the server. I actually need to start terminal first. Okay, now we're gonna run npm start to start our server. Okay, what's gonna happen? Our servers are going to start. And here we go. If we look at console, how many movies are we gonna see? 20. So now the question becomes, I loaded the application, I got the data, I rendered the data. The user wants more data. What can we do? How can we do this? So earlier, if you guys are paying attention, I would have said that we need to follow a common pattern that we did earlier. Okay? What we do? We need to figure out how we can change this number right here, programmatically. What number are we talking about here, guys? What line am I talking about? 17. Yes. What are we trying to do? Exactly. We're trying to figure out how to get additional movies. Okay, get additional movies. So, what does that mean? That means the state of our application is changing at times. Sometimes we need page 1, sometimes we need page 2. When the application first loads, what page do we want? Yes, we want page 1. So we're just going to give it a default state of page 1. And then inside of our string where we get movies, the first time this fires, when we pass in this state, this dot state dot page, what the first time this fires is going to be page 1. I promise you guys.
So the page is just like 20 random movies?
No, it's so right now if you read this URL, what is this? It's top rated. These are the top rated movies. There are many other routes. There's most popular, etc. And you guys can choose which one you want. You can choose which one you want. You guys don't have to get this data, and you can get whatever data you want. You guys could easily add.
Similarly, like after the question marks, we can put in a different state. Can we change that state?
So the thing about this one here is this. What's this number mean? It's a path. Exactly. That's the path. The number here means version. Sometimes you can have older versions of APIs, right? That's one thing. And then the different versions, you can have it structured a different way. You know, so just know that every API is going to be different. That's why I'm not going to sit here and read out the documentation for you, right? That's a waste of time. Because even if you guys memorize it today, I guarantee you 1 year from now, it's going to be different. Okay? I guarantee it. Because whoever's working on the API, they're always trying to make it faster. They're always trying to make it more consistent. They're always trying to make it easier to consume. Okay? So the first time that we fire get movies, right? We look at the state of page, and does it work? Will this work, guys? Yes, it will in fact work. Watch. I refresh, it works. Okay, but what was the original objective? Right? I got all the data. What's the next logical step? Think about it. The state of the application. Exactly. So when we get our data, what should happen to the page here? Exactly. We should add 1. It's very simple. I shouldn't minus 1, right? Because if I'm at page 1, I want to get page 2 next. Okay? So now I save it, I refresh, and you guys notice that after the page loads and we get all of our data, what's our page number? Okay, so what is the next step? How do we know when the user wants to get the next piece of data? A button. That's very simple. A button. That's all we need right now. So we have a button. We do on click. Oops. On click equals. I need to spell. I can't spell right now. Sorry. More. Let's just say more right now. So what goes inside of on click, guys? Is it a number? Or is it a string? No, it should be a function. Every single time we click a button, we should fire a function, right? So let's prove that we can get this bad boy to fire first. We save, we refresh, we go down, I see a button, I click it. Is it working? I don't know. I'm not looking at the console tab. We got to jump around. When we click it, we do in fact fire the button. Okay? So what's going to happen here? What can we do here? Say again? Exactly. That's exactly what we want. Oh my God. Thank you, Sean. You're paying attention. So we just want to fire this button again. Now watch this, okay? Look at how many movies I have on line 20. Or not line 20. Right here. How many do we have? 20. We scroll all the way down. We click it. Watch what happens to the next render. Whoops. We fucked up. What happened, guys? Come on, TAs. What happened here? Say again? It's still 20 movies. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. We simply replaced the 20 movies that we just had. We need to do something else. We need to add the old movies with the new movies that we have. So, in order to do this, the simplest technique right now, right, is to do this right here. This.state.movies.concat. And what are we going to concat in? Very simple. So we save it, we refresh. Now you guys are going to see 0. The first time it loads, we haven't got the data yet. We don't have any movies. After the API request has become successful, our movie's length in the state has become 20. We scroll all the way down, we click more, and now we see 40. And I guarantee you now I can scroll.
So concat is a method to...
Concat is a method to take 2 arrays and make 1 array. So I have an array of, I don't know, animals. We say dog, cat. For example, animals, dog and cat, right? And then I have another array, animal, pets. It's called pets. I don't know why. Baboon. I don't know. Give me something easy type, man. Rat. Orca. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to take pets plus animals? What does that do? The 2 arrays I tried to add became one big ass string. I don't want one big ass string. I want one array. I want one big ass array. So I can do animals.concat, and I pass it the second array. What is the second array that we have? Pets. So now it becomes one big array. Animals is an array that has 2 elements. Pets is an array that has 3 elements. I need one big array. So I had my previous movies. I got some new movies from. I got the movies from page 1, and then I made another request for page 2, and I want to make them one big array. And then that's what we're going to set state to. So now we can see that we have how many movies? If I click over here and I look at movies, how many are we going to see? 40. Exactly. Right here, 40. If I scroll down, I scroll down, I scroll down, I click more, how many are we going to see? 60. And this will continue until we run out of movies. And now, whenever we run out of movies, we're going to need to look at the response. There's going to be additional steps. And I guarantee we have 60 movies. Yeah.
Is there a way to not store the repeating movie?
Repeating movies? And this API will not give you repeating movies.
It would not.
Well, there's only there's a different case in which it can. If you look for the most popular movies, if you make a request for the most popular movies, and then afterwards you concatenate the, for example, you make a request for drama movies and you concatenate them, then yes, you can have repeated movies. But in that case, if you're worrying about what you want to do is only find unique, right? So before you concatenate here, now we need to do additional steps. Say const. I forgot how to do this. Remove duplicate object from array based on ID. Okay? I don't remember how to do this. So now we're just going to look at an ID and say, hey, do we see this ID twice? If so, don't count this. Okay? We're just going to look at an example and see how to do this. We have IDs. This is an example right here. Okay? We're going to say, here it is, get unique. That's all it is right here. Okay? So we're going to copy this bad boy here, right? And then what do you do down here? I forgot, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna pop. We have a function, right? This is just a utility function, and then we just pass all this in here. And I don't know how to test this right now, to be honest with you, without writing a whole bunch more code. Okay, I could test this. I could potentially test this by writing a whole bunch of more confusing code, but I'm pretty confident this works. Okay, so now we refresh. I think we just had another problem. I didn't read the code, so we need to do what? We need to think about this some more. Map E dot something. Array dot map. We look at every single array. And what is comp right here? Comp is. I bet we throw ID in here. That's my hypothesis. You save it. And there we go. So from Googling one line, we were able to do something that would sort out all the unique. And it still functions correctly. So the second argument here, this is just experience. The truth is experience. I could anticipate what the problem was. The problem was is that this function needs to know on what ID, on what key we're searching for unique items. That's what the objective here is. Yeah. Okay, so from that, we know how to do our 4 requirements. The user can see the top 20 movies. The user can see the title, the year, the rating, the poster. The user can also, I'm not showing you guys how to do this one because this is just practice. Okay? To make it work on every single screen, what do you guys need to do? Can we just look at it like this? Can I just look at it like this and sure this works? Yes, we need to click this button. That's exactly what we need to do. We need to click this button, and then we need to style it correctly. Okay? Do you guys remember how to look at media viewer, CSS, media queries, okay? Watch this. We're going to prove how this works again, okay? Media queries. We're just going to, detect mobile phone media query. This is the simplest way I've seen this done, okay? So we're just going to copy some code somewhere, right here. We look here, blah, 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 blah. This one right here. No, that's not that one.
28.
I don't see code here. I'm confused. No, I didn't Google the right thing. Media query to detect mobile. Come on, baby. Is it right here? Max screen. That's the one we're looking for. Oh no, the one I'm talking about is clickable. Fuck, I forgot where I had this. Media query detect hover. Right here it is. What it is, this media query, instead of looking at the screen size, because that is actually faulted, that can be problems. A tablet, it may actually also be bigger than a phone, but then the size will be fucked up. This is what you want to look at right here. So the hover, we're looking for the hover. Can we do a hover? Okay? And I guarantee you, with a phone, a user cannot hover because there's no such thing as a mouse. Okay? So inside of this, we're just going to say background color is BGC blue. Okay? So I save it. I jump back over here to our React project. Refresh. Did I import this?
Wait, what are you trying to hover?
We're not trying to hover anything. So you were using a media query. Not, my bad. Not hover. Okay, not hover, I think. Okay, so that's what it is. So a media query, this is the simplest way to detect whether or not the user is on a phone. Okay? It's saying, hey, can the user hover? Does a phone have a mouse? So you cannot hover. It's impossible. You will never ever be able to hover on a phone or a tablet. Okay? So we just look for the state of hover. And then we say, hey, if the user cannot hover, we're going to give it a blue background. So how can we prove that this works? We're just going to jump back over here. Oh, my bad. Why did this work? Let me think about this. No, so that I know what you're saying, and there is an edge case because if you do the thing that you do want to hover, Control-Shift-C, right, so that you can click it, then that this rule fucks up. Let's think about this. Media query detect if device. Fuck, man, I remember I did this the other day. All right, you guys are gonna make me look through my old code, but I'm just gonna go with this one right now, okay? We're just gonna go with this one just because we got other things to do, okay? So now we're gonna say, body is, background color is blue, okay? Now my expectation is that this should be blue when it goes to phone. So all the rules that are for mobile should go inside these lines of code right here. If it's mobile, all the styles should go right there. And the up here should be for just simple styles on web. Okay, guys? Say again? I took away the hover. I forgot where I found it. Hold on, let me find it for you. I forgot which app it was.
There's no hover on the phone.
A phone cannot hover. You do not have a mouse.
But if you don't set that rule, it does.
No, it doesn't. But what I'm trying to say right now, the objective. What was our instructions for this one? We need to make this work on a mobile device. So I want to help you guys be able to detect whether or not the user is on a mobile device. Period. So I'm trying to come up with the simplest way to do this. HTML, media query, detect, hover. So if a user can hover, that means they have to be on a phone, or they have to be on a computer if they're hovering. But if they're not able to hover, that means that they have to be on a phone. Why is this not working? What? Come on, not hover. Media query detects mobile device. Hover. Okay, I'm just gonna give me a second. I'm gonna show you the code whenever I find it. But yeah, go ahead and continue, guys.